What's up, y'all? So this is a walkthrough of my sketchbook. So I'm 34 years old now, and I used to draw all the time when I was a kid. I would draw Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z stuff. But I never really sat there long term and really honed my skills. So this is me in maybe the last 3 or 4 months trying to semi take it serious. So this first stuff you see, I'm just doodling. I'm working on gesture drawings and reference drawings from a magazine. So I'm literally just opening up some random magazine, finding a pose I like, and I'm just drawing it, the best I can. As you see, I really don't know how to shade or anything yet. Messed around, went back after the fact and messed around with some crayon for one of those pictures. But yeah, this is all just basic gesture drawings, just trying to work on anatomy. Again, this stuff with color, went back after the fact with crayon and just messed around with it. My mom bought me some crayons, so I just said, let me try. Okay, it's a picture of a car I drew. And then I got this section folded up here because I was kind of embarrassed by it, by how, shitty the work is. So, yes, another random car. So, picture of some kid out of a magazine. Then there was some people in the Special Olympics. Try to draw them. This was my first attempt at a portrait. And this is some still life stuff I tried to do when I was at work. This is some, let's see, just some more gesture drawings. Just some, random stuff, some fight scenes. And, yeah. I tried to draw like a comic panel of a fight scene. More gesture drawings. Yep, just more stuff out of magazine, colored after the fact. So, my gestures are starting to get a little bit better. Starting to kind of get a grasp of how a human body's supposed to stand a little bit. This is when I really started getting proud of the stuff I was doing and started trying to, show my coworkers some of this stuff. So this is my first real attempt at shading. I just looked at the reference, I just copied where the shadows were and the light was on those pictures and tried to, put it on here. And this was my first serious attempt at a portrait. It was supposed to be Uma Thurman. Don't know if you could tell. The next, this is supposed to be Lucy Liu. So you figure my entire life, this is my fourth attempt at a portrait. I had one in another book. This is when I think I started really catching on to shading and how to do it. Obviously, there's room for improvement, but I was really pleased with myself. So that was April of this year, 2025. Just more reference drawings. That's when I started skipping pages because the ink was, I think the pencil was starting to transfer over to the next page. So I started trying to draw people of different shapes and sizes, challenge myself a little bit. Got a guy breakdancing here. I just thought that was cool, the way I was able to draw his abs and stuff. Okay. Then these are probably the ones I was the most happy with. It's just some, I started drawing what do you call it, foreshortening with shading. This is just some random guy climbing the mountain. Random poses. And, you see some of my stuff, it's some days I regress. So for some reason, then I messed around drawing animals for a little bit. Took a little break. You know, just keep in mind I wasn't using like the best of my ability to see the scorpions like fucked up. This elephant, you know. And this was a way earlier drawing I did. I went back and did crayon over it. So, but yeah, so there's stuff in here where I take really, you know, serious, and there's stuff that's I'm kind of just half-ass drawing it. So if you notice any inconsistencies, okay, I went back to gesture for a little bit. Just tried to fill the page here, I believe. Yep, just some more gestures like a samurai, and yep, some chick with a sword. And had another picture. I was really happy with it, then I colored over it. So, and this is when I started doing some more portraits of people, trying to work on my shading some more. So this one I'm figuring out I don't have to go as heavy with the pencil to get the light and dark values. I can actually make the drawing pretty light. Did this one for a coworker. They like Fallout, so I tried to draw a handy bot and walking through a forest, you know, going through a forest collecting shit. And this is the last portrait I did, and I'll be doing another one soon. But yeah, then I figured out, and I want to go back to my roots and try to draw a Pokemon. So there's Charger. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more art. I actually have some oil paints, and I have a easel. I'll record that in another video, but yeah, stay tuned.